Hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing Black Ice. As Germany, at the moment, we do have a couple of soldiers involved in the Spanish Civil War. Down here, 2 units of tanks under Guderian as the general, and then we've got Owen Rommel as the field marshal. We did just liberate the Catalonia area. We're now pushing down the coast towards Valencia, and hopefully we can start to, well, actually it would be nice if we could link up with those partisans and cut off the Spanish from behind. I just noticed partisans are actually in Madrid right now. I wonder how those guys are going to last. That's interesting. Looks very interesting. I'm also excited for it. Oh, very impressive, yes. I am very excited about Warhammer 3. I'm very much looking forward to seeing more of it. And interestingly, the talking YouTube and Twitch stats here for a second. The Twitch stream did really well. Considering it was only a 2-hour stream, it did phenomenally well. The YouTube video, though, one of the worst I've released. It was absolutely appalling. Like, considering how much work went into editing the damn thing, and then just, I don't know what it is with YouTube at the moment. It's so disappointing. Like, it's an exclusive. I was one of about 20 people, maybe, that got access to it, and one of maybe 15 that posted up a video. 260 views. I just don't know what else to do. YouTube it's a dying platform. Twitch, however, Twitch is awesome. Yay, Twitch. So, we are going to be continuing to fight down here, trying to liberate Valencia. We are working through the focus tree. Currently getting organization taught so that we can try and get some more of the industry going, because I want to get the Deutsche Arbeitsfront, the Reichsarbeitsdienst, and then expanding the cooperative military civilian industry so that we can really start to unlock a lot of the industrial stuff down here. I say when the game comes out, you link up with Lionheart to do a multiplayer game. To be honest, like I've kind of settled on a policy of just not covering Warhammer on YouTube. I'll probably just continue doing that. Like, it's more effort than it's worth. On Twitch, it does just fine. Like, Warhammer is one of my most viewed games on Twitch. On YouTube, it's probably the least viewed. It's very annoying. But yes, I would love to do a multiplayer game like that with some other awesome people. Lionheart especially would be cool. Alright, so what else is going on? We got the Western Commando, which are the High Command guys, so that we could get the High Command upgrades going. We haven't started really doing any of the political stuff just yet. Anti-Comintern Pact, for example, Anschluss and all of that stuff. Anschluss we can't do until we have 1 million men in the field. How many do we have at the moment? See here, can't we? 728,000. So those numbers are going to need to continue growing. We were... Oh man, I forgot how ridiculously in-depth this was. How are we doing for infantry equipment? We are actually behind in terms of infantry equipment at the moment. SMGs and machine guns, we're fine. Mortars, we're fine. Oh man, I forgot just how many different things there are to produce here. There's the machine guns. Yeah, I think I just need to get some more factories going on just like regular infantry equipment. Although we do already have 9 factories on this. Let's say we'll get 10. We also switched our production from military to civilian factories again, because it turned out that building civilian factories is just more efficient at this point. So we're going to go and do that. What are the basics of Black Ice? The basics of Black Ice is to remove the basics. Just take everything and make it more complicated. Make everything more in-depth. But yeah, this is really turning Hearts of Iron into Hearts of Iron 3. It's a war game, as opposed to a war arcade. Well, that tea did not look like it was brewed very much. Okay, it's getting better. Just needed to swish it around a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause. We need to keep an eye on the tanks over here. Are we actually attacking? We are. Do we have planning prep? We do. Do you have an upgrade? You do. Oh, Guderian can get Panzer II, which we can't afford. Right, because there are a lot of things to spend command power on now, which I really like. I like the fact that command power is now actually a resource that you need to spend. Looks like we're pushing here. The Nobel Prizes of 1936. Has Mustache Man won the Nobel Peace Prize? I think he did at one point, didn't he? Or am I making that up? Bombshell Nobel Peace Prize award ceremony and a decision overshadowed by all other decisions. The Nobel Prize Committee decided to retroactively award the Nobel Peace Prize 35, which was not awarded last year, to Karl von Ostensky. If a man ever worked, fought and suffered for peace, it is the sickly little German Karl von Ostensky. For nearly a year, the Nobel Peace Prize Committee has been swamped with petitions from all shades of socialists, liberals and literary folk generally, nominating Karl von Ostensky for the 1935 Peace Prize. Their slogan, "Send the Peace Prize into the prison camp." The Nobel Peace Prize for 1936 has been awarded to Carlos Saavedra Lamas, Foreign Minister for the Argentine Republic. The prize has thus been given to a statesman. It must be recognised that the principles underlying Saavedra Lamas' Untowards Pact have stood practical test in South American soil and under his personal leadership. In making the statement, Saavedra Lamas has set a task for the future. He is still a man in the prime of life. His recent achievements in politics of peace entitle us to hope that his unusual energy and single-minded of purpose will enable him to contribute even more to the creation of a truly lasting peace between nations. The Nobel Peace Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1936 was awarded jointly to Sir Henry Hallett Dale and Otto Lewy for their discoveries relating to chemical transmission of nerve impulses. The Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1936 was awarded to Petrus Peter Jovesus Wilhelminus Debier for his contributions to our knowledge of molecular structure through his investigations on dipole movements and on the diffraction of X-rays and the electrons of gases. The Nobel Prize for Literature in 1936 was awarded to Eugene Gladstone O'Neill for the power, honesty and deep-felt emotions of his dramatic works, which embody an original concept of tragedy. The Nobel Prize for Physics 36 was divided equally between Victor Franz Hess for his discovery of cosmic radiation and Carl David Anderson for his discovery of the positron. Congratulations. Oh, we get a bonus for electronics. Being a pro at Black Ice is already a requirement to be hired by the Pentagon. Yeah. Our ambassador to the Dominion of Canada has informed us that we succeeded in establishing contacts with a group that is well disposed towards our cause. Besides elements that will be of little use to us, this could be a source of combat-ready volunteers from the Dominion of Canada. Nice. Right, Argentina was one of the places that we were doing spying on, wasn't it? Yes, it was. We're trying to flip them fascist. So much for their policies of peace, I guess. Because it is growing. And also in Turkey. No, sorry, Persia. Iran. Where fascism is growing rather more slowly. That's going to take some time. Okay, carry on. What's my job at Paradox going to be like? I'm the community ambassador for Europa Universalis 4. So basically the community liaison between the developers and the community. So we are very, very slowly pushing through here. Let's see if we can go to speed 4. As there's not a huge amount going on. Still mostly a waiting game. Also we have some technology to do. This one is armor tech. So let's take a look at that. It is December 36. Oh, I remember. We were waiting until it's actually 37. So this technology, yeah, it's waiting until January. That's fine. Oh, tough one. Good luck. Yeah, it's been a bit of a baptism by fire, as my colleagues have been saying. They like to throw new people into the deep end, but it's ridiculous even by those standards. Trotsky has been expelled. After Leon Trotsky once again refused to accept more stringent conditions laid down by the Norwegian Department of Justice for his continued stay in Norway, it has been decided not to grant him another visa, resulting in Trotsky having to leave the country. Trotsky has been interred for the past few months after he was accused of illegal interference in international affairs in Norway. Among other things, he was accused of continuing to work without permission on a book entitled The Revolution Betrayed, in which he made his analysis of the degradation of the Soviet Union, the first worker state, into a bureaucratic regime. It is said that Trotsky will receive asylum at Mexico at an unannounced location. No one wants him. Oh, and there we go. We have enough command power now to grab Panzer Leader 2, which I think I'm going to do, because I'd like to get Panzer 3 when we are able. Guderian's getting a good amount of experience from all of this. Oh! Rommel could also get Aggressive Assaulter, which would need some more skill. Okay, carry on. Mefo bills, volunteers supporting the Republicans. What's that? Many of our people are betraying our values to go and fight against the nationalists in the Spanish Civil War. We can stop them, although they are likely to cause trouble if we let them die in the Spanish ditch. So we lose 500 manpower, they gain manpower, and Spanish Republic gains opinion of us. We can make it so that we lose political power, but we also gain communism, social democracy, and liberal democracy. No, I'll let them go. It's fine. They can die in some Spanish ditch. Not a problem. Oh, you're going back that way, don't. It'd be nice if you went here. Instead of, you know, attacking a mountain, which is not in your objective. Medical research. I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wait until the 1st of January for both of these technologies. Both of your planning preparations almost gone, and they've almost regained full strength. So let's have you halt again. Let's have you just do some more planning prep. Get your organization back again. So you can't just do these ongoing massive steamrolls. Okay, those are partisans. Are they actually in danger of cutting us off? No, I don't think so. And I like how we now have the defences. Haha! January. Right, so tank tech, 1937, I think. What's the difference between the 2C and the 3? So the 3A has more defense, has more breakthrough, more soft attack, more hardness, more hard attack, same fuel, slightly slower, less armor than the 2C, more pierce, less reliability, and it's a fair bit more expensive. So, light tank, medium tank, I guess, although they're the same speed, aren't they? Oh no, that one's faster. So, is that right? Check tanks, Panzer 2, 3, 4, 6. So the 6s are the heavies. Yeah, that is how it works. Light, medium, heavy. Oh no, it's probably light, intermediate, medium. Well, I would say that there is definitely a call. We can get Flammenpanzer for the 2Cs. So let's go ahead and start researching those. And basically it's just going to be a straight upgrade. And then we also have equipment research to do. 1937 we can get the garrison upgrade. And we can get artillery upgrades. Heavy artillery, medium self-propelled artillery, or light artillery. I don't know what we use the most of. So in our infantry divisions, we have... Where's the equipment? Here we go. Light artillery, medium, heavy. They have some of each. Great. Heavy artillery. Medium artillery battalion as opposed to a company. And these are light artillery. So... Oh, I see the stripe there. And then that's the thicker stripe. 3 lights, 1 medium, 1 heavy. So I would say that light artillery is probably what we want to research first. Get those going. Hey, my happy face. Hope Johan is fine. Johan seems to be doing alright. I mean, I can't say too much because I don't work in Spain. I'm not at Tinto. But from what I hear, he seems alright. Right, here we go. So we can get doctrines. We have another military doctrine thing, though, don't we? Yes, we do. So we don't necessarily want military doctrine. We probably want Luftwaffe doctrine. So let's go and get dive bombing on you. And then this one is industry. It is now 1937, so let's take a look. Population growth, chance to get sick reduction, population growth stability. Oh, base stability. Okay, that's quite nice. Improved machine tools, production efficiency, and base. Production cap and base. I mean, quite honestly, I think I'll probably go for the population buffs. So let's go for the antimicrobial sulfur drugs, because that's going to give us a little bit more leeway with this, I think. Oh, we have another technology as well. What's that? All purpose. So this is going to be another industry tech. Ah, we can get radio. And we do really want radio, because that's going to unlock a couple more infantry equipment things. So let's go ahead and grab you, unless there's something more important. Political power gain and press law cost or research speed. Oh, okay, well, I think it's going to be the research speed. Is population a big deal in this? I don't know for sure, but generally if something gives population, it's a good thing. And aeroplane. It is now 37. So I think it's probably time for us to get the fighter upgrade. Ah, we can get multi-rolls now as well. Cool. Let's go ahead and get you. And what's obsolete? You are. So you're going to become that one. Yeah, that looks good. And we still have a bunch of Zestora class destroyers to come out. We're still a little low on chromium, but not a huge amount I can do about that. It's fine. Okay, you ready for the next assault? No. Why aren't you getting planning preparation? You are. It's just taking you a long time. Okay, fine. Plus we have another national focus, so we must have just finished over here. Organization taught. So now I think we're going to go for the Deutsche Arbeitsfront, which is going to give us some more civilian factories. Reichsautobahn is also infrastructure. I don't think that's going to be as high a priority, though. Or we can start getting some synthetic refineries. That is a lot of synthetic stuff. Although that will reduce quite a lot of our production. So that's probably more of a, okay, we're at war, we need this stuff now. Because at the moment we can continue to import. And we are in fact importing a lot of oil from the United States. And I've refitted my fleet to try and keep trade open. So that's what we're going to... Yeah, we're going to do the Deutsche Arbeitsfront. The German Labour Front, the Deutsche Arbeitsfront, is one of the largest national socialist organisations. It was created in 1933 as a means of replacing all previously established labour unions via centralisation to the National Socialist government. Headed by Robert Ley, its purpose is to provide benefits to its working class members in the form of high wages, employment security and many leisure programmes such as subsidised vacations, free tickets to concerts and so on. Right, the other thing that we really want to do is get as many of these finished as possible. Reforming military command actually sounds like it would be good. Are these repeatable? But I think I would like to reform the army command. Oh, hold on. All of these require a lot of command power. As nice as upgrading commanders is, I kind of wonder if I should be doing these time-sensitive things, like Feuerzauber to rescue Franco, which I think basically is moving his North Africa Corps to Spain. It's kind of a big deal. However, this needs Lufttransport, which are air transports. Right now we only have 4. So how about we set one of our factories to working on that. So much equipment here. We'll drop our gun production by 1 just to enable that. Okay. Your planning preparation is getting very close to being ready again. What is my Panzer division? Template like. These guys all have different templates, don't they? See, you're not the regular 1936 Panzer Division. You're something else. You're not even the 1937 Panzer Division. Am I going to work completely remote, or am I going to visit Barcelona, Stockholm studios here and there? Probably like 95% remote. Like, I'm technically a freelancer, I'm not an employee. Did I hear about the Nazi party leadership that adopted an animal as the symbol of the party? They chose the dolphin. Well done on getting over the 5k donations in yesterday. Genuinely proud of you all. Yes, the community did absolutely knock it completely out of the park, over the next park, and squarely into the centre of the third park with the massive generosity that was shown yesterday. You guys were amazing, quite frankly. Wait, you guys have 11 organisation? Ah, there we go. Template 1 Panzer Division, Template Panzer 2 Division. Now, the problem with updating these is this has to be done individually on each one. Your maximum speed is 9.2. Now, do I have any bigger tanks that I can give you? We have Panzer 1 and Panzer 2s. And you are using Panzer 1s and Panzer 2s. That's because these are actually designated as Panzer 1 or 2. Alright, so what's the difference between a Panzer 1 and a Panzer 2? Are they actually different types of tanks? Or should I just be replacing all of the Panzer 1s with 2s? Breakthrough of the 2 is a lot better. Soft attack is better. Fuel capacity is the same. Speed is slightly slower. Piercing is better. They use more fuel. Reliability is better. They are more expensive. Hard attack is not as good. But yes, generally the Panzer II is just a straight up upgrade of the Panzer I. So I should probably be switching out Panzer Is to 2s. Or hell, even 3s when we have them researched. Well, if my maths is correct, the difference between a Panzer I and a Panzer II is 1. Thanks. Panzer Is are quite a lot cheaper in terms of material, but steel's not exactly in short supply at the moment. Why is that sticking out? So the Panzer IIc is just a straight upgrade of basically everything. The only thing is the Panzer I is 0.4 kilometers faster, which in these units really doesn't matter. So then the next question is going to be, what's the difference between a Panzer IIc and a Panzer III? And am I going to want to mix those divisions together? Or am I going to want something to be Panzer IIIs? How is Black Ice compared to Vanilla? Way more complicated. So the Panzer II is more heavily armoured, but the Panzer III just generally is more offensive. And more fuel using. Okay. So I think for the most part I still kind of want to focus on Panzer IIs. The other question is, do you have that colour to show that you guys are special divisions? Because if they have this colour, then it shows they're a special division, which has things related to them. Otherwise, I just create Panzer Division 37s. These are quite a lot faster. Now this is where I really wish I could compare like Panzer I division to the Panzer 37. Because I would quite like to start standardizing these so that I can upgrade them in the future. Where does it say width there? 25.5 on both. No, you're slightly more. Your soft attack is significantly higher. That's because you're using Panzer IVs. Okay, I don't have Panzer IVs. But what about the 36th Division? This uses Panzer IIs. Only 2 Panzer Is and then 4 2s. So really this is going to be a Panzer I division to a Panzer 36. Unfortunately, I can't have you both on the same screen at the same time. 113 attack. 110? Panzer I's the same speed. What about the Panzer III? I do have one of those. Oh no, Panzer II. Yes, I really want to standardize these into something. So we'll go to the 36 and we'll probably eventually upgrade to, say, the 37, for example. So what I really want to do is choose exactly what I want here. Your support companies are identical. You have an additional thing there. 3 artillery and anti-tank. 3 artillery, anti-tank. It's all the same level. So what's that? Mechanized infantry. You are lacking mechanized. Can I actually make mechanized? What does mechanized come under?